Sup dogs, TheOdie here, and welcome everybody to the very last part of Blank Dreams. So last we left off, we finished the Room of Death, and we made it through ending 4, saw all of Yuzu's mirrors, and now she has a secret for us. What is it? I don't know. But I believe we are capable of seeing endings 1, 2, and 3. I think I'm going to start with ending 3 and 2 first, and then we're going to go for 1. And I believe the way it's done is if you go through all of one of their mirrors, like Yuzu's mirrors, and then the ending, followed by all of Ryotaro's mirrors, and then the ending, and then voila! Endings 2 or 3. Okay. But now I'm curious as to... Crap! I had a feeling. I saved over it. Oh, I'll still get it for you guys. Okay, you guys, so this one has Ryotaro's caught up. However, I didn't catch up Yuzu's yet. God damn it. Oh well, we'll look at Ryotaro's first, and then... yeah, stuff. We'll look at Ryotaro's. Pretty much. We're just gonna look at Ryotaro's. That's where we are right now. Okay? Dun, 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 dun. All the way down. Yeah. The mirror shows Ryotaro's reflection. It doesn't seem to change as much as Mishiro looks. Okay, then all the way up. Grab Ryotaro. Look at the mirror. I swear. Oh man. The amount of walking you gotta do in this game. It's blasphemy. Me. Okay, Ryotaro. What? Another of my mirrors? The third one? I sense big things coming. Alright then, let's go. Sorry to trouble you, but leave me there. Yeah, right there. My favorite part. Walking all the way back. Alright. Let's see how things go. The mirror shows Ryotaro's reflection. A bit different from the other mirrors. Strange place too. Reaching the critical moment, perhaps. You walk to this place by yourself? Boy, you're strong. I mean it deeply. But strength isn't the same as never fatiguing. No, save it for later. First, to look at this mirror. Well, I slowly grown to like Ryotaro. First I thought he was great, but... not bad. For a while later. And because everyone's a kid, except for him. Oh, she just looks like you when you were a kid. But at the same time, much too cute for that. Huh, it's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sure somebody like you is just a guy to help my gloom daughter. Okay, now let's go. The west building, right? God, the smoke's already up to this floor. It's no good. The stairs are too hot to approach. Cruel fate. Will it end like this? Will anything resolved with my family? I'm sorry, Chika. Mishiro. Oh, that's why he completely vanished. I was wondering where he was in that ending. So, I'll never get to meet Mishiro. I'm sure she'll grow to be far prettier than Sis. I really wanted to have that chance. It's really not anything lewd. I just see such beauty there. God, he's so strange. Seriously? This was his story? I've remembered it all. How I died, my wish, and all the rest. I see now. Admirable tenacity, if I do say so myself. I'm a bit tired. Feels like more information overload than the previous mirrors were. Once I've got it sorted out, I'll talk about things to do with you and what I know. I'm sure that's simply my duty. Oh, are you planning to go on ahead? If you are, I'll accompany you. A good uncle should protect girls, you know? Are you sure it's not anything lewd? Because you still give me that irksome feeling. Well, let's move on ahead, shall we? Open a large door. Yes, please. Okay, dokie. Do you think it's gonna be Dad? I feel like it's gonna be Dad. Oh no, it's Grandfather. Is that Grandpa? You're Renzo. Once there was a painter. He was known as the mad genius Renzo Usui. Renzo's art was highly esteemed and sold for high prices. He had status and wealth. Grandpa, what are you talking about? And why are you here? Wait, look closely. I don't think he can hear us. Soon, Renzo married a woman. They had a son named Shinji. Renzo preached the beauty of art to his wife and child, but they showed no interest in it. Renzo's wife did not see his art, only the prices attached. Shinji, too, was taught her practicality. So, it was only natural that Renzo formed a relationship with a servant showing true interest in art. Huh? When Shinji was 8, Renzo and the servant had an illegitimate child. Her name was Tamaki. Renzo kept Tamaki hidden from his wife and Shinji, managing 2 families. But between Shinji, who cared not at all for art, and Tamaki, who adored it like her mother, Renzo's affection went towards Tamaki. That came to an end shortly after Shinji went to college, when Tamaki's existence came to life. Renzo offered his wife consolation as asked, and divorced her. Shinji, already grown, kept the name Usui. A wise choice. He knew how to make a living. Some time passed after that, when Tamaki, who Renzo adored as a daughter and a student, turned 18. Renzo made the biggest mistake of his life. He adored his daughter Tamaki, so he had a child with her. Tamaki and her mother left Renzo. They refused even money. Tamaki seemingly birthed and raised the child, but who knows the details? Renzo was unable to hear of it. Near 20 years passed since the incident, and Renzo died of illness. Nothing unusual. Age comes for all. Shinji was the eldest son of the Usui family, set to inherit his fortune, but thinking of it as a last final atonement, Renzo passed on, leaving a will to give it all to Tamaki. The inheritance. So the boss was disputing with Tamaki over it. That man's soul is now bound here, unlike the other souls. The world is forcing him to be here. Only the creator of this world knows why, but it seems some dead fellow has business with me. But very well, to face my sin eternally is an appropriate afterlife for me. That's all. Sorry for a long story. Visitors are rare. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. Be well, dead one in soul. Let's go. There's nothing more here. Aww. So his story is more or less like, have remorse for me. I mean, I guess so. It's still touching, isn't it? Shall we return to the usual place? Especially after Renzo's story. I need to talk to you. Okay. Okay, let's save. I mean, no real point, but let's save. Alright, Alright guys, I did it, and oh my god, it was so annoying. Apparently, you have to make sure they each saw their third mirror first before talking to Tamaki or Renzo through the large door where they follow you into it. Oh my god, I had to restart from the beauty room twice. Oh my lord, now it should all be sorted out. Let's check this out. Say, Michiro, do you think you can open this door? You opened that other one, right? I'm sure this will open for you too. You think you can open this big door? I had no trouble with the one in the back of that round. Surely you can open it if you put your mind to it. Yeah, I can open doors. I got this. I got this. God. So, it did open. Now the next part for you to take is clear. You just ended up saving our butts this whole time, huh, Michiro? Without you, doubt we would have found any mirrors. You have the right to know what I know. In fact, I want you to know. I need to talk to you. I know a thing or two about your parents. I need to tell you some things too, about who I am and why I'm here, and about Tamaki's daughter. Wait, who's this? Get out. Stop. Don't meddle anymore. Give back my world. Run, you two, through the door. What, so we're all gonna end up there? Ooh, this is really different. Whoa, is it chasing us? We'll talk later. Just run to somewhere where we can hide. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh god, this is different. This is very interesting. It didn't do a good job running in that chasing us, but this was really different for sure. Okay, let's save. Yeah, guys, see all those files? Yeah. Okay, now what's up? Don't make a guy going on 30 run for it. I'm gonna die. 30 is a great age to run. They do marathons. Looks like we've gotten away for now. Listen to Yuzu. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I guess she wants to talk first. I mean, we already know it, but we'll read it up. Just in case something new pops up. Phew, are we safe here? I don't sense her chasing anymore. What in the world was that? I'm going to explain that. I know who that is. Say what? I'm Yuzu Hanasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Mirror Lake. The reason I killed myself was, to put it bluntly, to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Mirror Lake and made me extremely sad, so I read all these books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife. To die at the same place, exactly a year later. It said that would work. I think it's a different afterlife than what the book meant, but ultimately, I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl, she always said she was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wondered why it was, but I found out now. She was born between a girl and her own father, between Tamaki Hinohara and Rinzo Usui. Her very birth was taboo. That shadow was Utsuro Hinohara. Even as she is, I can tell clearly, because my wish was to meet Utsuro one more time. Utsuro Hinohara. That's Ayato's. But to look the way she does now, wherever the story is there. But I can't go away just yet. I need to talk to Utsuro more directly, or my wish won't be considered granted. Give it back. That voice. Let's get moving. We can't have a chat now, so run. Okay. Okay. So let's keep running and develop more into this, I suppose. Feels like she's gonna keep chasing and give back what anyway? Utsuro. Oh god. Oh, I see you're better at chasing than us. This time around. Actually, no, just kidding. You seem worse. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh lord. Yeah, that's right. Get stuck. I'm good at juking, you know. I am TheOdie, the juke master. Or learn to be. She's really stubborn, isn't she? If it were me, I'd have thrown it in the towel after all that chasing. I'm reaching my limits. Let me rest a little. Okay, I'll let Ryotaro talk this time. Got it. Alright, let's begin. Did we outrun her? Seems so. I don't think she's giving chase. I think the goal is close by. I don't know what will be up ahead, so I just want to get this out. I'm Ryotaro Sengoku, younger brother of Chika Usui, Mishiro's mother, and subordinate of her dad, Shinji Usui. Okay. I knew about you a while back from a New Year's card Sis sent me. To be honest, I found you cute. Not exactly a romantic thing, of course. I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. But when I asked my boss about you, I learned you've been gloom and moping as of late. And I know why. You injured someone in middle school, and Sis kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try and help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. He says without a second hesitation. No poking fun now. It's the end. Huh? But I died before it happened. We got caught in a fire in a building at work. A fire? Yes, I was with your father. After that, well, it even kind of surprised me. Partly by will, I became a soul and floated around to where you were, apparently. So, for a year or so between my death and yours, my spirit was sort of hunting you. What? Oh, but I was hardly even conscious of anything. I just vaguely know that's what happened. Ahem. For you see, ever since I saw your photo, I considered you someone beautiful and worth protecting. So, even through death, I had the wish of getting to talk to you at least once. So, that was your wish. So it was. Thus, it's been granted. By following you, I wound up in this world, and in this world, my unrealized wish came true. In fact, the moment I became aware of my wish, I felt I could free myself from this world any time. So you're going. Well, I've come this far. I'd like to see out your story to the end. Michiru, the harsh circumstances you've had, and the fact that you're dead now, I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me, and I can't say don't blame your parents. But I just want you to know, I can't force you to understand or sympathize, but just know, your father worried over and regretted how he was spending less time with you. It wasn't just weighing you and the inheritance on a scale. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that the Yusui fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm, but she had no ill will, I'm sure. I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing a husband and brother and fought for her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold-hearted. I just want you to know that. It's probably too late to say now, though. Let's go on ahead. This is the door you're able to open. I'm sure there's something important to you here. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my existence go? Well, we're about to find out, Michiru. The long-awaited end to this story. Blank dreams. Duties have been done. The rest is in your hands. Is Itsuro chasing you, Michiru? Why in the world would she do that? I think she's just jelly. Open the large door. Whatever choice do we have? This is it, you guys. The final true ending to Blank Dreams. Huh? Hey, Ayato. Why are you here? Because this soul is necessary for granting your wish. Hello, me. So successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true, and this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? Well, hold on a second. All the actors are here. Actors? Whoa. This mirror world revolves around you, Michiru. You hold dominion over it. Once a deceased girl wished that mirror lake. I wish my life had never even existed. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls were just extras thrown into it. So should have granted her wish in this world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it, because she broke before she could. Just as she created this world, she lost everything, including her memories and her wish. So not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wandered this world and fell apart. That's in the past now, a concluded tale. Unable to achieve its goal, this world went on existed, sucking in souls who died near the lake with strong wishes. That was Itsuro Inohara. Yes, she wanders this world even now. Sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator. So that this world could complete its duty, it chose a new soul to control it. And so, since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the originator. The wish the world sought to grant stayed the same, only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was made the ruler of this world? The extra riffraff who feel jealousy towards you still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler. And maybe, broken though she may be, she's personally gotten in your way at times. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors while even wasting weeks or months being lost. You shattered and erased all remnants of you in the form of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your action, I can attest to that. But it's not over just yet. This boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. While eradicating his soul, your life can't be nullified, so it was none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you could kill him by your own hand. You aren't telling me I have to kill Ayato? What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that, you have never existed. Mishiro, you're still suffering, huh? You do resemble my sister after all. Even as a soul, you have her same wish. If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. Right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world. You can make the choice. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back to my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so I never existed? Thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment, but if you ask whether I lived the same life again, I absolutely refuse without a doubt. In fact, if I have to say, I've come to hate it all. I wish my life had never even existed. And yet, I've learned that my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me, clumsy as they were. And I know there's a person who valued me, going so far as to come to this world to encourage me. Can I make all of that something that never happened? And that's not all. Seeing Yuzu and Utsuro, I had a thought. If Utsuro's life had never existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself and wandering this world for years, all to finally realize her wish to meet her again. What would become of that? I'll make the choice to grant that wish or not. But I want Utsuro to see this out, too, because it's her same wish, and this is her world I inherited. If only in pieces, learning about Utsuro from the mirrors has fulfilled the mirror's purpose. Ayato and Yuzu are both here. With these two, I'm sure we can get Utsuro's memory back. Indeed, maybe a little of it. Really? Sister. Memory. Listen, Utsuro Hinohara. You need to remember your birth, your death, and the one who loved you. Ooh, now this is where it gets all different. Mishiro spoke at length of the things she'd seen and heard in this world. Her mother, Tamaki, her father, Rinzu, the Hinohara family she lived with, Yuzu. She spoke as Utsuro's mirror, all that she knew. Hey, she's back. Well, that was easy. I see. I haven't felt this in a long time. Utsuro! Yuzu, you fool. I told you to forget about me if I died. Well, I couldn't. It is you, sister. It is, Ayato. So even you ended up here. I didn't intend to hand the world over to you. I was even thinking of killing you to forcibly take back control. Even more so, now that I've remembered my wish, I want to erase my mother, my true father, myself. But alas, I've become indebted. It's a fact that if you hadn't been here, my mind would have stayed fragmented forever. Do as you like, before I change my mind. My choice is... I won't grant my wish. I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. Dad's secret distress, Mom's painful effort, even Ryotaro's unusual concern for me. I can't just make it all be gone. And that's not all. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. And I'll even vanish from Ayato's world. But then, what did Ayato die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? If it were just me, then fine. But to control the feelings of the people around me, I have no right. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I see. I, the Mirror, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. Huh? This world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air like with Utsuro. So, will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. Huh? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happens, a passerby found you. They called it in right away, and though unconscious, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it will be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be written off. The memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so the actual past isn't gone, but your memories of it are. Maybe you'll remember talking with me in a bit, but things like meeting me at the lake. Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in a world you've given up on living in once before? I'll live, because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protected, Ayato. When discarding the wish I inherited from Utsuro, I think it will honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you made a choice for her. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. I'll try my best. There are people who value you. There are people who'd be sad about your death. Maybe a bit warped, admittingly, but I'm one of them. The world's not that much of a disappointment, you see? So, I've done my best to encourage you. You're really something, you know? You really picked yourself back up. You went and learned not only your own wish, but mine, Yuzu's, and Utsuro's. Oh, Ryotaro won't say much more. Try to get along with Sis when you get back. Right, I'll try to face it with her. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I could get back my memories and my wish. I learned about Utsuro's birth and death, and got to talk to her once more. I'm satisfied now, so... I really am. I'm satisfied now. I really am. Maybe returning to life won't mean happy things all the time, Mishiro, but I'm sure you can get up and walk again, since you've saved so many people here. Mishiro, you can censor something in my grave. Think of it like saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. I lost from the moment I broke, I suppose. I won't pull any mischief. I can accept this result, though I can't say I'm entirely satisfied. Ayato, who adored me as a sister, Yuzu, who needed me in her life. I'm glad for the fact that I could talk with the two of them one last time. Yet, I'll fade away still resenting that man, Rinzo, that ruined Tamaki. Surely, I can't be forgiven for that. That's true. Sorry for taking over your world. Sheesh. 7 years and it ends like this, as long as the rule is satisfied, I suppose. Well, does Sero go to heaven too? I'm not sure about the heaven or hell, but she'll be free from this road to go where she goes. That's good. I say, ruler, but you're more of an usurper, technically. Mishiro, once you get back and things settle down, you should visit my atelier. It's not complete, of course, but I want you to see that painting model for someday. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this road, and I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. Woo! It's ending! They literally took a little bit of everything and compacted it together, and it actually flowed very well. It is killing my voice. After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there, looking at me in a way I felt she hadn't in years. Mishiro, you're awake! Thank goodness, oh thank goodness, if I had lost you too. I'm sorry, I drove you to do this, didn't I? My mother was shocked by my suicide attempt and apologized for her harsh discipline. My head felt very hazy. I only remembered that she was my mother, who became very strict at some point. It took a lot just now to recognize that as real, and as I thought about it, fear and unease towards my mother came up from the gaps in my memory. But it's okay. Ryotaro had told me about the pressure on the Usuis and how death had taxed my mother's mind. Not that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. My brain has suffered memory loss, and I could no longer remember many past events. I remembered Ayato was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking to him in the mirror world, and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remember Yuzu and Ryotaro too. I probably only met them in the mirror world. Oh, that's why this game started off as a narrative. Gotcha. Mishiro Utsui, is it? The reason for it is because this is her narrative all along. From the moment she gets out of that hospital, at least in accordance to the true ending. The other ending is a different story, but to the true ending, it's a narrative. Hello, I'm Seichi Hinohara. few days later... Oh, Hinohara. That's Yuzu's, right? Or is that Utsura's? I think that's Yuzu. I don't know. I gotta double check that. A few days after I left the hospital, a man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you be Ayato's? Oh yeah, so it is Ayato's dad, gotcha. Yes, thank you for getting along with Ayato. Seiichi Hinohara and Ayato's father. Which meant he was the one who married Tamaki, and he was the father of Utsuro who grew up with. I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I'm really glad you regained consciousness. The driver who sped towards you in Ayato, she's no longer with us. Her body was found in Mirror Lake, in a car that went up in flames. He met Tamaki, his wife, but from Seiichi's perspective, it would be impossible for me to know Tamaki. I felt it would be better to stay silent than to confuse him with unnecessary remarks. She was my wife. We met each other at school. She was a humble, art-loving, somewhat naive woman with a radiant smile. Her final sin came at the end of a long sorrow, but I won't ask you to forgive her. Still, if it's alright, could you visit Ayato's grave sometime? Of course. Not only Ayato, but Utsuro and Tamaki. Now maybe I could offer them prayers. Oh look, it's his little shack. It feels very nostalgic. Oh, look at Yato's painting. The old fire extinguisher has been taken away. Oh boy. The teddy bear memento of Utsuro is in Mishiro's room now. Yeah. Okay. I'm so glad that they explained Teddy. So glad. Indirectly, of course, but still. Art supplies filled in the wooden box. There are still plenty of usable things. Also, filmers, yeah, same stuff. Okay, let's check this out. Look at the canvas. Might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream, too. Aww, he drew a smile on me. Ayato Hinara. Blank dream. Ayato. It's... Oh no, half of it is his sister and half of it is... Wow. Mishiro. It's not a dream anymore. Aww, so cute. Blank dreams. Oh boy. Okay guys, overall this was just an absolutely fantastic game. Like, oh my god. The story managed to like build everything upon itself. They took all these little bits and they all connected. That's what makes a good story good. Seriously. Because sometimes in games you see these different stories, they just go in their own paths, but they don't really connect, they kind of just bump into each other. But this one, it all connected. And I feel like every loose end got closure. I mean, sure, we don't know what happened to Utsuro, or Ryotaro, or Ayato and Yuzu, but we get an idea, and that's good enough. They explained the teddy bear, and it's being cute. It's pretty much, I guess, Ayato's reaching out for her to continue and keep pushing forward. Or like, her memory of him at least. Explain all of the family ties, and yeah, it was great. Great true ending. Very great true ending. I mean, the true ending is, in a way, just a combination of ending 2 and 3, and because of that, if I were to have any sort of, I guess, critique, it would be to eliminate endings 2 and 3 and just have the one true ending, just because it feels somewhat repetitive in the sense of having to read it all. But other than that, Tomato, you did a fantastic job. I'm kidding, of course, Tomato. But I'm gonna call you Tomato. Tomato, eh? Tomato, seriously, wow. Great job on the jump scares. Great job on using your items. Great job on using the puzzles. It's just all fantastic. I've always wanted to go to one of her exhibitions. Sure enough, she carries the blood of the mad genius Renzo Usui. I thought I saw the Renzo touch too, at first, but she's self-taught. It's totally different from Renzo's art. Oh, she learned from Ayato. Huh? I suppose so. How unusual, in her 20s and climbing so high with her own style. She's not just running off her ancestor. Renzo was realistic, while she's more impressionist. That's true. I did feel Mirror World was too unusually abstract to be Renzo's style. Seeing is believing. You can tell the unique mood in her art from a glance. True, true. Now I'm really getting excited to see it. Her most famous masterpiece of all, her one blank dream. Her fantasy to live in a dream within white canvas. Wait, don't tell me her art is literally just a white screen. Okay. I don't know. Maybe this is her blank dream art. You never know, but I feel like it is. Teriyaki Tomato. Wow, his name is a Teriyaki Tomato. Great job. So I moved things a little bit around. I decided to put true ending first and then endings 2 and 3, just because endings 2 and 3 is in ending 1. Like all of ending 2 and all of ending 3 is in ending 1, except for very minor things, which is at the more towards the very end of ending 2 and 3, where how Michiru lives her life after that. But yeah, overall, great job playing Dreams, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this series. TheOdie Nightmare Winter Edition was fantastic, and it wasn't much of a nightmare. It was a very nice blank dream. Did you guys see what I've done there? All this time, all along? Did you guys? Yeah, I'm a clever one. Alright guys, I hope you also enjoyed the pacing. I know that they were hour-long parts instead of 30 minutes long like I usually do, so I hope it wasn't too much trouble. Let me know what you think of that in the descriptions below as well. Enjoy the rest of the endings of Blank Dream, and I'll see you guys later. It's been a great 2016. I'll pop in again for January, where we create our own game together. But other than that, take it easy, and I'll see you later. So then, guys, ciao! Alright, I'm ready. Okay, let's get started. First, Michiru, I think you can open this big door here. You opened a similar door earlier, right? What, spooby girl? I bet you can open this one too, if you try to. So before that, listen to what I have to... Ah! Who's this? Get out. Stop. Don't meddle anymore. Oh my god, that is her. Look, her white hair. Give back my world. Watch out. Yuzu. Why? Yuzu? This works just fine. You listen to this too. I'm Yuzu Hanasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Merrill Lake. The reason I killed myself was, to put it bluntly, to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Merrill Lake. It made me extremely sad. So I read all these books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife. To die at the same place exactly a year later. It said that would work. Is that wound okay? Don't worry about me. It doesn't really matter now. Huh? I think it's a different afterlife than what the book meant. But ultimately, I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl, she always said she was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wondered why it was. But I found out now. She was born between a girl and her own father, between Tamaki Hinohara and Renzo Usui. Her very birth was taboo. Isn't that right, Utsuro? Leave this world. Can she not talk like she wants to? She doesn't need to. I know. Because I've always known Utsuro. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I could get back my memories and my wish. And I learned about Utsuro's birth and death. My wish was to meet Utsuro one more time. It came true. Finally. Your body. Yuzu. I've done what I needed to in this world, so I'm satisfied. It feels like it's taken so long, but Utsuro was here before I was. I don't know what kind of wish you had, Utsuro, but considering your birth and death, I'm sure it's not something simple. I hoped it could come true, and I'm glad that even if you're like that now, you can still recognize me. Sorry for digging into your past. She's been here for much longer than us, and finally got her wish granted. Must be satisfied, I guess. Her wish. And my wish. Yeah. Wait! Utsuro. Was it? Is she... Somehow, I get the feeling she has a close connection to this world. Close connection, sorry. Maybe the answer is behind this door. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Yuzu's wish came true. She's finally free from this world. Let's be happy. Now, into that door. If you can only open it, your ending must be near, too. So, by the way, I had a feeling that Utsuro was totally the illegitimate child, because everything was slowly connecting, so it all made sense. So I guess she threw herself away because she didn't want to live anymore. But I thought Tamaki killed her, so that's why I'm confused. Huh? Hey, Ayato, why are you here? Because this soul is necessary for granting your wish. Hello, me. So you successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true. And this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? The mirror world revolves around you, Mishiro. You hold dominion over it. Once a deceased girl wished at Mirror Lake, I wish my life had never even existed. Oh, that's Utsuro's wish. Okay. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls were just extras drawn into it. She should have granted her wish. Okay, this is all over the same stuff. Was it that girl, Utsuro Hinohara? Yes, she wanders this world even now. It seems seeing Yuzu elicited some change, but still a long way off from gaining her memories. Utsuro Hinohara. Sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator, so that this world could complete its duty. It chose a new soul to control it, and so since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the originator. The wish the world sought to grant stayed the same, only the person in the center of it was replaced. Was made the ruler of this world? The extra riffraffs. Yep. Maybe broken. Sorry. It's like I already read this and I know you guys already saw this, so I kind of want to skip some of the parts that's just old. Thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment, but if you ask whether I lived the same life again, I'd absolutely refuse, without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say, I've come to hate it all. I wish my life had never even existed. But seeing Yuzu and Utsuro, I had a thought. If Utsuro's life had never existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself and wandering this world for years, all to finally realize her wish to meet her again. What would become of that? I have the same wish as Utsuro, and... Oh, now I have a chance to not grant my wish. I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. And I'll also vanish from Ayato's world. But then, what did Ayato die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? If it were just me, then fine. But to control the feelings of the people around me, I have no right. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I see. I, the mirror world, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. Huh? This world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air like it had been. So, will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. Huh? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happens, a passerby found you. They called it in right away, and though unconscious, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it will be forced back into your body. But what you dumped in this world won't be written off. The memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so the actual past isn't gone, but your memories of it are. Maybe you remember talking with me a bit, but things like meeting me at the lake. Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in a world you've given up on living in once before? I'll live, because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protected, Yato, and by discarding the wish I inherited from Utsuro, I think it will honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you made the choice for her. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. I'll try my best. Don't worry about me. I want my life to have never existed. Whatever the reason for it, it's not a happy wish. And you realized it. That's a big deal. I mean it. You got back on your feet instead of falling into darkness. Somehow, it, well, makes me happier than anything. Well, I'm gonna retire ahead of you. Gonna see what things are like in heaven. I'm sure you'll go there, Ryotaro. Sheesh. 7 years and it ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Well, would Zero go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but she'll be free from this world to go where she goes. That's good. I'd say ruler, but you're more of a usurper, technically. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world, and I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. So she's gonna lose her memories of this world? Is that what this was trying to say? After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently, I really have been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. There was a woman I didn't know beside me. Shiro, you're awake! Who are you? My brain has suffered memory loss, and I can no longer remember many past events. I couldn't remember my supposed mother at all. All I had left was a faint unease towards my mother, as well as a desperate expression made by the woman I woke up beside when she heard that. I remember Ayato was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memory of him. But I distinctly remember talking in the mirror world and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remembered Yuzu and Ryotaro too. I probably only met them in the mirror world. Oh, okay, so she pretty much lost memories from before she committed. Gotcha. Mishiro Usui, is it? Hello, I'm Seiichi Hinohara. A few days after I left the hospital, a man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you be Ayato's? Yes. Thank you for getting along with Ayato. Seiichi Hinohara and Ayato's father. Which meant he was the one who married Tamaki, and he was the father who Utsuro grew up with. Don't worry too much about your mother. When the woman calling herself my mother learned I had no memory of her, she vanished. I lacked any real sense of her being my mother, so it meant relatively little to me. It'd be a long story, but I had a wife and two children, wow. But now none of them are left. They've all passed away. Oh, this is the husband talking now. And you're alone again, also. Do you know what you're going to live now? No, paying tuition seems impossible, so I think I'll have to drop out and work. I see. Michiro, would you let me adopt you? Huh? We're both tired souls who've lost everything. You go a long way, Yato, so we're not total strangers. And you remind me of my daughter a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. Won't you give it some thought? And so I began a new life as Michiro Hinohara. I'm taking new steps in the same house where Ayato and Utsura once lived. It was a strange kind of chance, but Seichi is a very gentle person. He's taken up art again, and has been teaching me between studies, dreaming of seeing their world the way Ayato did, catching up to the days I've lost. What's more, I let my brush run free. Oh, so she became a painter, and he was a painter all along? But he must have gave it up because Tamaki felt too emotional about that. Or PTSD, you know what I'm talking about. Jesus! Oh, that's so sweet. But now I kind of want to see the other endings. I want to see the secret ending really badly, but I actually got to replay this game from a certain beginning because I accidentally saved over. Yo, got it? Alright, let's begin. Here we go, guys. Ending 3. First off, Michiro, I think you can probably open this big door now. I had no problem opening the same kind of door earlier. Surely you can open this one if you wanted. Before that, listen to what I have to say now that I got my memories back. I'm Ryotaro Sengoku, younger brother of Chika Usui, Mishiro's mother, and subordinate of her father, Shinji Usui. Okay, I knew about you a while back from a New Year's card Sis sent me. To be honest, I found you cute. Not exactly a romantic thing, of course. I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. But when I asked my boss about you, I learned you've been gloom and moping as of late. And now I know why. You injured someone in middle school, and Sis kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try and help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. He says without a second of hesitation, "No poking fun now. It's the end." Huh? But I died before it happened. We got caught in a fire in a building at work. A fire? Yes, I was with your father. After that, well, it even kind of surprised me. Probably by will, I became a soul and flew around to where you were, apparently. So, for the year or so between my death and yours, my spirit was sort of haunting you. What? Oh, but I was hardly even conscious of anything. I just vaguely know that's what happened. For you see, ever since I saw your photo, I considered you someone beautiful and worth protecting. So, even through death, I had the wish of getting to talk to you at least once. So, that was your wish. So it was. Thus, it's been granted. By finding you, I wound up in this world, and in this world, my unrealized wish came true. So, what's next, I wonder? Looks like it's this. Your body. Not sure if I'll ascend or go to void or what, but this is goodbye. Michiro, the harsh circumstances you've had, and the fact that you're dead now, I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me. I can't say don't blame your parents, but I just want you to know, I can't force you to understand or sympathize. You just know. Your father worried over and regretted how he was spending less time with you. He wasn't just weighing you in the inheritance on a scale. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that the Usui fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm. But she had no ill will, I'm sure. I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing a husband and brother and fought for her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold-blooded. I just want you to know that. It's probably too late to say now, though. Alright, one last thing before I'm being late. There are people who value you. There are people who'd be sad about your death. It may be a bit warped, admittingly, but I'm sure of them. The road's not that much of a disappointment, you see, so I've done my best to encourage you. Ryotaro left. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my resistance go? Thanks, Ryotaro. You really were a swell guy in the end. Okay, let's check it out then, shall we? Hopefully Yuzu comes with me. Alright. And let's skip a bit of this because we read this all. And we'll read the whole thing once we get the true ending. That way we get a better flow of the story. But for now, let's just go to where ending 3 kicks in. That wasn't Mishiro, was it? Of course, it was someone long before you, the first person to come to this world. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish of the world's creator, so that this world could complete its duty. It chose a new soul to control it. But if you ask whether I live the same life again, I absolutely refuse without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say, I come to hate it all. I wish my life had never even existed. And yet, I learned that my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me. Clumsy as they were. And I know there's a person who valued me, going so far as to come to this world to encourage me. Can I make all of that something that never happened? I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Can you live in a world you've given up on living in once before? I'll live. Because I'm not dead yet. For you protecting me and what this world's given me, I wanted to give it another try. Let's see. Where will I leave then? I'm not scared of vanishing without getting my wish, because my wish coming true would just free me from this world. But now all our souls will be freed, right? That's a happy thing for me. I feel sure of it. Mishiro, leave incense or something at my grave. Think of it like saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. Sheesh, 7 years and it ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Will the one who created this world go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but they'll be free from this world to go where they go. That's good. I say, ruler, but you're more of an usurper, technically. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world, and I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. Same thing, but so. After that, I regained consciousness in the hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there, looking at me in a way I felt she hadn't in years. Mishiro, you're awake. Thank goodness, oh thank goodness. If I had lost you too, I'm sorry. I drove you to do this, didn't I? My mother was shocked by my suicide attempt and apologized for her harsh discipline. My head felt very hazy. I only remembered that she was my mother. She became very strict at some point. It took a lot just to recognize that as real. And as I thought about it, fear and unease towards my mother came up from the gaps in my memory. But it's okay. Ryotaro had told me about the pressure on the Usuis and how death had taxed my mother's mind. Now that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. Blech. I'm ruining a good moment. My brain had suffered memory loss, and I could no longer remember many past events. I remember Ayato was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remembered talking to him in the mirror world, and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remembered Yuzu and Ryotaro too. I probably only met them in the mirror world. Ultimately, my mother gave up on the inheritance and we lived a simple life together. Things are a little script at my high school, but I think I can handle it now. After all, this is the world I've come to after my many shortcuts and detours. Okay, I'd better get to bed. I have school tomorrow, and tonight, I hope to have good dreams. Oh, so because of Uncle, she realized her family. Because of the other one, because of Yuzu, she realized that, well, there's more to it in the world. Wow, I don't know which ending is nicer, because it did end result with her connecting with his father. I don't know, interesting. Do you think that if you get the true ending, the mother will end up with the father, Ayato's father? I mean, it does pair up all the lonely people, but at the same time, it feels kind of weird.